Hi everyone, this is G. Shanmuka from Institute of Aeronautical Engineering, and today we will discuss about characteristics of algorithm. Means, yeah, we will go each and every part of this topic, and we will get a brief clarity on what is an algorithm, where we can use, how to use, and how to write an algorithm. Yeah, now see. Let's see the basic definition. An algorithm is a specific procedure for solving a well-defined computational problem. Means this is a procedure through which we can understand a complex problem, means complex computer program in a simpler manner, in a simpler way, using certain steps and certain methods, so that we can, it means every each and every person can easily understand the typical tricks and the typical code written in the program. It requires an understanding of the alternatives available for solving a computational problem, including the hardware, networking, programming language, and performance constraints that accompany any particular solution. Yeah. Now, it also requires understanding what it means for an algorithm to be correct, in the sense that it fully and efficiently solves the problem at hand. Means, for understanding a algorithm, first we have to be a fully clarified person on the program. Means, what does the program means, how means, why are you using the program, what is the use of this program, where we can apply the program, and the code inside the program is explained by the algorithm using simpler words and keywords. See, now it is, just I have said the statement, it is the step by step process which defines a set of instructions to be executed in a certain order to get the desired output. Means, it is a procedure of giving a list of a set of instructions in a certain order, in a particular order, so that the code exactly represents the algorithm and can be easily understood by every person. So, algorithms are generally created independent of underlying language. Means, this generally means algorithm can be constant, means it can be same for every program in every language. Means, it doesn't changes its property according to the language. If we example see calculating of sum of two numbers, in Python it will be one code, and in C language it will be another code. But the final the final main meaning of the algorithm doesn't change. This means it is independent of underlying languages. An algorithm can be implemented in more than one programming language. Means, it can be used for multiple languages. From the data structure point of view, following are some important categories of algorithm system. Algorithms: search, algorithm to search an item in a data structure. Yeah. Sort, algorithm to sort items in a certain order. And insert, algorithm is to insert item in a data structure in the sense it can be in dictionary or a list. Data structure means it is a structure which is containing a data, any kind of data. And update, algorithm to update an existing item in a data structure. Example, see, you take a dictionary, so some values, then if you means it is mutable, means we can change the values. So we can change our values or update the values. Same way in the algorithm also we can do same process. Delete, algorithm to delete means algorithm to delete an existing item from the given data structure. Yeah. These are some little methods or important categories which we frequently use in algorithm. Now, see, characteristics of an algorithm. Means, this is the main topic, means this is the main topic we have to cover today. Not all procedures can be called as an algorithm. An algorithm should have the following characteristics. Means, these are the properties must and should an algorithm should have, so that it can be a meaningful, which can represents a meaningful program. See, unambiguous. See, algorithm should be clear and unambiguous. each of its steps or phrases and their inputs and outputs should be clear and must be led to only one meaning. Means the algorithm should represent primarily only one meaning. Means it should not represent two three meanings in the two three ways. It should all it should be a constant. Means it should be an ambiguous and clear cut phrases. Now, input. An algorithm should have zero or more well-defined inputs. Means it can have a zero input or one input or two. It's depending on the program. The input values will be changed. Now, output. An algorithm should have one or more well-defined outputs and should match the desired output. Means according to the program, means according to the given condition in the program, the algorithm must show the needed printed value either one time, two times, or it can be n number of times, but it must represent a value that must be outputted. This is the and the output which comes through algorithm must be matched by the program in the code. Now, finiteness. Algorithms must terminate after a finite number of steps. Means if we give a loop, yeah, it means finiteness in the sense, if we give a loop, it must end by the condition which the satisfactory condition ends. Means in some may be infinite loops, but it can be crash the system. So the loop must be finite, means the algorithm must be finite and it must end after some particular given steps. Feasibility. Feasibility should be feasible with the available resources, means it must be accessible with the available resources. Okay, next, independent. An algorithm should have step-by-step directions which should be independent of any programming code. Means it should be a constant and it should be a direct method for all programming languages which can be independent of any language. Yeah, now we'll see how to write an algorithm. How? There are no well-defined standards for writing an algorithm. Rather, it is a problem and resource dependent. Algorithms are never written to support a particular programming code. As we know that all programming languages share basic code constructs like loops, do, for, while, flow control, if, else. These are conditional statements. These common constructs can be used to write an algorithm. Means while writing the algorithm, we can use some specific, not a specific, means we can use some kind of conditional statements like do, for, loop, and if else statements, else statements. Now, we write algorithms in step-by-step manner, but it is not always the same case. Algorithm writing is a process and it is executed after problem domain is well defined. That is, we should know the problem domain for which we are designing a solution. Means the main means the main point, the main reason for writing an algorithm must be known so that the algorithm will be a perfect one to represent the following required code. Algorithm analysis. Efficiency of an algorithm can be analyzed at two different stages, before implementation and after implementation. They are the following: the prior analysis and the posterior analysis. In this prior analysis, this is a theoretical analysis of an algorithm. Efficiency of an algorithm is measured by assuming that all other factors, for example, processor speed, are constant and have no effect on the implementation. After the posterior analysis, this is an empirical analysis of an algorithm. The selected algorithm is implemented using the programming language. This is executed on the target computer machine. In this analysis, actual statistics like running time, space required are collected. Now, algorithm complexity. Suppose X is an algorithm and N is the size of input data. The time and the space used by algorithm are the two main factors that decide the efficiency of X. Yeah, time factor, first one. Time is the main thing, means if we use a complex code with which is completely clumsy and very difficult to means it takes very time taking process for compiling, then it is based on the time is measured by counting the number of key operations such as comparisons in sorting algorithm. Space is measured by counting the maximum memory space required by an algorithm. Yeah, this is the main part of algorithm, means this is the main structure how we can design an algorithm. And this is the end of today's topic. Thank you.